Give me my hat first. I need my merch. I need my hood hierarchy merch.
I'm gonna be there.
All right, give me my merch.
I got you.
All right, hood hierarchy. All right. Now I gotta shout them out because I've been asking for my merch.
I got you.
Hood hierarchy, but you dig? Like I'm in the hood hierarchy. You dig? I really pull up in real life, you know. But I want to salute you and give you blessings, bro, on your journey, bro, to the top. You dig? Meet me up there, nigga. I see you when I get there, nigga.
And check this out, y'all. It's your boy Benzino, right? And we talking the hood or we talking hood hierarchy? It's my man Uncle Beats. He in the building. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, pull up. It's your boy Benzino. Holla.
Coming so in the hood hierarchy, the real hood. Say that now, son.
Say it ain't so, Valley.
And what kind of day is it?
It's a new day, mother. Say it ain't so, Valley. This money's yours.
Hey Uncle Beats, it's Maya sending you a big congratulations on your 100th episode of Hood Hierarchy.
Hey man, it's your boy Crunchy Black, man, and you are tuned in to Hood Hierarchy.
It's Loskiano, Lowski, Low, whatever you want to call me. Like, share, comment, share. Once again, share, like, especially share so your people can see it. Let your people see it. Everybody see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing out Hood Hierarchy.
My man, Leland Jones. Keep your game live, Jack. Stay down like 4 flat tires. The best is yet to come. Don't give up and don't give out and don't panic. You hear me? Church.
Yo, what up? This your man Cole Hard, and you watching Hood Hierarchy. You did.
Yeah. And shout out Hood Hierarchy, man. Y'all already know it's your boy Bodine, man. Hey, you ain't gonna get no good talk unless you come talk on my man Uncle Beats.
Hi, it's your girl Sweet Juices, and you right now is rocking with my boy Beats. You know what I'm saying? No other Hood Hierarchy. You feel me? Like straight from Inglewood, man. We go way back. I love how you rock with the city. This is the guy. This is the guy if you were looking for him.
Get down Chi-Town, man. You know what I'm saying? A town full of back, getting them with a bag. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, what we doing, baby? A bag. Hey, bag, man. You know what I'm saying? A bag. You gotta be about a bag. Bag.
You already know, man, Hood Hierarchy, man. It's King of Clubs, who it is, Trap Beckham. Mr. One Time for your birthday, bitch. Mr. Lil Booties Matter, you know what I'm saying? The King of Clubs, man. You already know me. Hood Hierarchy. Tap in. Let's
Yo, yo, yo. Y'all know what's up. It's the one and only Uncle Beats. In the streets like white lines, on the corner like a stop sign. And yep, it's that. It's the Hood Hierarchy Mobcast, and it's me, Uncle Beats, in the streets like white lines, on the corner like a stop sign. Y'all want us to be all right? Hit that like. If you care, hit that share. If you're on it, leave a comment. You want us to do well, hit that bell. And if you really want us out the trap, drop something on that Hood Hierarchy Cash App. This one here, it's a real special one. Show I never thought I would have to do. Definitely, I never thought I'd have to do this show, but we gonna get into it. We got my nephew here, Young Bleed's son. So I'm gonna roll the intro. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna clear up everything. He doing this for the fans because he know how much Bleed love y'all. So let's go.
Hood Hierarchy.
Every single episode, man, we're gonna give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet ghetto.
We made so much doing that. I started taking that money, throwing the concerts.
It's your boy Project Pata. Hood Hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, look man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. You rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's going down.
Team Pretty P stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
This is 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. Get the dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
One was saying this the one and only HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, Bow Bow Bow.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Now, before we get into this, I'm gonna bring Young Bleed's oldest son, Ty'Gee, in, but also I gotta send a shout out and my prayers up to my homie, the host of Memphis, Killer Mike, his family, because he passed away yesterday. Real important guy to me. He was a brother and friend also. You know, that's who introduced me to Project Pat, bought me around 3-6. So, you know, I'm really feeling away today because I got Young Bleed and I have Killer Mike that I'm mourning. So, you know, I'm not gonna hold him up any longer though. I'm gonna bring in Young Bleed. Yeah, I don't think we talking to Young Bleed because he sounds just like him too, man. Like he really taught him well. But I'm gonna bring in Ty'Gee, Young Bleed's son. Nephew, how you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm hanging in there. Appreciate you bringing me on. You know,
Man, I'm glad that I'm glad you're here. Glad we're able to talk about it. Y'all get in the comments. Please send y'all love and prayers. You know, it's time to let them know how you really feel. I don't know where I went, but I'm finna come back. Don't worry. But hold on, y'all. I'm doing too much. I do too much sometimes. Hold on, nephew. I don't know where I went.
Oh no, take your time. I'll take your time.
I don't know where I went. Where the hell did I go? This is different. There I go. All right. So, y'all, like I say, get in them comments. Shout out to K Dub. I know you here, brother. This is a hard one, y'all. This is a hard one. Now, like I was explaining to you, nephew, I never lost my dad. My dad's 75. I'm blessed. Yeah, people are like, oh, you lost your son. It ain't the same. People gotta understand that everybody pain is different, you know. So I can tell you this though, it's a brand new life. It's a brand new life. Like your life just restarted when you lost your dad, right? And that's how I approach it. It's just a brand new life. But we gained an angel. We definitely gained an angel. We didn't do nothing else. So I wanna before we get into it, right? I wanna talk about what you do because you do music. You got a podcast, and unfortunately for you, you're the oldest.
I gotta carry it from here, huh? Yeah, appreciate you for one bringing me on the show, Unc, for real. Yeah, so for the people that don't know, my name Ty'Gee Ramon. My dad always used to call himself the Don, so I'd be like Ty'Gee Ramon, son of the Don, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I got everything from him, honestly. So just like he rap, I rap. My dad used to harmonize, but I sing, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Okay.
Tyrese Usher style get down. I
Yeah.
make beats. Produce. I do have a podcast as well. Being that my dad poured so much knowledge into me, I be trying to give it back to the world, and then I've learned so much over time. So my podcast is called Ramon Talks, no spaces, and all it is. It's a relationship podcast where I try to give wisdom and knowledge on the rights and the wrongs and the do's and the don'ts and the things to expect when you're in a relationship, and that's all ages. It's just I been through a good deal, and I have a lot of knowledge, and I didn't know certain things when I was coming up, so I'm just trying to catch the next generation and whoever else need guidance. As far as that, and them like the main things I do. I do a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's like the main.
So what was it like? I gotta ask. We gon' we gonna walk you through this. We here with you, right?
Yes, sir.
What was it like having to share your dad with the world?
To be honest, it wasn't nothing to me. He was my dad to me. That all the young beliefs I used to hear, in elementary, man, your dad, your dad, your dad. And
Right.
my mom would bring me to the TV. Look at your dad on the TV. It'll be dope to see. But I don't think I knew what I was looking at. That's just like, okay, that's tight. That's my dad. So whenever, he'd come home or I'd see him, it's just my dad. So I never really looked at it as a split type of thing. As I grew older, I understood more of what he had to do and things. But I mean, it didn't matter because the dopest thing about my dad was he never changed. Even though he was my dad here and Young Bleed there, when he came home, he was still the same guy. It don't matter where he went, what he experienced, he never changed. That always amazed me. So yeah, I mean that was pretty much the deal on that.
But I'm for real. When I say share with people,
Mhm.
he was there for everybody. It's
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah. That dude had a
he
heart.
he was one of the good ones, man. It's like
That dude had a heart.
I used to want to say, man, Bleed, how do you make money, man? I'm like, every time somebody
Oh
has to
yeah,
do
yeah.
something,
Man,
you
that
do
that
it
dude.
for them off of the love.
Yeah.
He like, this is my family. He said, I'm not finna charge my family. He's like,
Yeah.
trust me, it's gonna. He say, when I do this for y'all gonna find some way for me to get. I'm like, oh well, yeah, you're right. And it's like he was just good anywhere, man. Like anywhere, people just the dude was just
Super
man. He was
humble.
just one of the good ones, man. It's just like it almost make it hard to be good when you see all the good ones die.
Hey, and why you say that? I learned that from him. That's why, like I say, I'm just like him, one of the nicest, but I'm a little more stricter than what he was because I watched what can happen when you know what I mean? So yeah, and
So what you saying there, like, what was that like watching it, like you say, to be stricter? Like, what type of stuff did you see him doing that you said, like, hey, I'm not.
so stuff like that. At the end of the day, my dad was a legend. So in some cases where he would what I consider lowball himself, I'm not saying super tax people, but at the same time, you young bleed, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
The same way they'll walk in the store and pay retail for them Jordans, they gotta
right,
pay for young bleed. But with my dad having that heart, he
right,
wasn't really tripping off of that. He loved the music, so when people used to say, "Hey man, what's your dad in charge?" I'd be like, let me ask him. And dad'd be like, "What's his budget?" And I'd
right.
be like, "Nah, forget that, dad. Set your standard." And they gotta reach up to that because if you go holler at other specific artists, they gonna hit you with a number and them dudes gonna hustle and get to that. So I always wanted him to do the same thing. But like I said, the dude was so humble. The dude was an angel when it came to that. Like I've never
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
somebody so you know what I'm saying?
yes. He was
and
the he was
you
the
know,
ad the whole time. I'm with you. Well, I'm thinking he's low balling. He really was just doing God's work because
know what I mean?
he's helping people get to the next level. For somebody to see you got a Young Bleed feature. Put it like this: me and K Dub got a video, and Young Bleed got in it. And that's how I probably introduced the video to people. Like, yeah, we got Young Bleed.
You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
it's
tough.
just like,
That's tough.
and he got right in. It's like, he did. I saw him do that for a lot of people, though, man.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
so let me ask you this. He just did a billion shows with Baby Savage, right? He just did a billion shows, right?
Was cutting up.
And then he does the biggest performance of his career. Well, I ain't gonna say the biggest, the most relevant.
Yeah.
Cash Money versus No Limit.
Yeah.
That was just big.
Yeah.
So
Huge.
what was that like to see him there doing that?
So I was at work, working at night, and people was going crazy because people out there know who my dad is. Everybody calling me across the, the radio. Hey, Ty'Gee, hey, like, hey,
Right.
bro, I'm watching. That's my dad. I'm already on it. You know what I mean? Trust me,
Right.
I see it. Man, it was amazing. He shocked me though. With the energy. Like I've seen my dad move
Man.
around a certain bit, but man, the dude, I don't know. It's something about that night. He just was, so I know a lot of behind the scenes of what my dad chased, and that was kind of like that moment to him. So you could
Right.
tell that he just took everything in, and he always give it like you gonna get what you pay for with him. But
Yeah.
that night, man, he wasn't playing. That dude was. I'm like, boy, hey, he feeling it. So it was great. I was hype with him. Like, yeah, man, let him have it. You know what I'm saying? Let him know. So man, I was very proud of that
I
moment.
literally was like, look at him, he just showing off.
You
Because
heard me?
we actually was gonna do I still got my interview because I'm doing it with you.
Yeah,
But me and him were gonna do the interview after the verses. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, man, after you do that, let's do the interview. I'm like, that's gonna be the perfect thing. Like, man, I got you. I definitely, you know what? In case anybody has been under a rock and y'all don't know who Young Bleed is, how you do that? There's this song. I'm gonna play this little.
Hello everyone, my name is Ty'Gee Clifton. And today we're gonna be talking about my dad, Glenn Reed Clifton Jr., also known to the world as Young Bleed.
Man, you know what? Now for you to do that, to get on here, and it's like, man, it's like he really just left you in charge for real because
Hey, I swear, bro.
you know it's the duty to
Yeah.
the fans because hey, I'm a fan. And that's my homie, but I'm a fan, and all my friends is his fans. So people asking me like, what's going on with Bleed, and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I'm down K-Dub, and they're like, man, what you done found out, man? Tell me something. But I don't want to tell nobody until, the family come and say it's official because I was hearing it was like some dude saying he the official spokesman. And who was that?
So that's somebody from what I know. I think it's somebody he knew. They got mutual friends, but I ended up addressing him and letting him know. So it was, I would say it was more of a misunderstanding. So when people were printing out false narratives, he was at the hospital with my dad. So I appreciate him
Okay.
for that. With
Okay.
my grandmother that flew out to, check on the
Right.
situation. But my grandmother told him one thing. She told him that you can get online and tell people to stop the false narrations, but he kind of took it as where I can just kind of, and that's just a mix up. It wasn't.
Okay, so he was trying because I ain't gonna lie, he seemed sincere to me.
Yeah, he was. It was just a mix up. Like I say, when she said what she said, I think he just kind of took a little more edge and just kind of,
Right.
and but that's when I contacted him. We had a nice phone call, and I was just letting him know I appreciate, what you're doing, but I'm his son. When I know everything, I'ma come forth, and then once I come forth, then anybody else behind me. So
Yeah, cause I know it had to hurt him too
yeah,
to be up there and he going to the hospital. So yeah,
most
so
definitely.
at the end of the day, salute to him. I just know it'd be crazy because like when COVID was going on, I was on the ventilator for like a week.
Wow.
People thought I wasn't gonna make it. So like when I'm knowing Bleed is on the ventilator,
Man.
I'm like, man, I know that got to be crazy for knowing like, man, do I pull the plug? Do I not? Is he gonna come back from it? Because you never know from that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all written, man. It's all written. So you gotta let him. He clearly did, but he came here to do. So it was time to go get his reward, So
Hey,
and your daddy was spiritual. I'm gonna play this. I don't even know if you seen this interview.
She from Dr. Seuss up. My auntie George Johnson Davis. You see what I'm saying? She would write poetry for me and my uncle. You see what I'm saying? My uncle James Donald Johnson Jr. His brother taught me drums, congos and bongos. From the inside of my mother. By the time I came out, about 4 years old, I could play a whole set. But Santa to say this, with that self, my first tape and hip hop tape that was mine, tapes, was the Run DMC self-titled album. My mother bought that for me on the birthday. And in that sense of the word, versus the commercialized song, Hard Times, Sucker MCs, and Rock Box, the first hip-hop, and for the community, hip-hop rap record that was on MTV. Rappers that was on the Sugar Hill Gang and all that wasn't on MTV, but was Run DMC. Well, having that record, they had a record called Wake Up on that. And Ron was saying, when I woke up this morning and jumped out of my bed, I had some really fresh stuff going through my head. I had to turn in some poetry or something in elementary school. And I started with that. Now, what I did was translate what was going on in my family and the community and made it my own thing. And that particular poem made it to a poetry book from all the elementary schools in our area and made it to our state's capital, the state capital of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I felt like if that could reach the state capital, ain't no telling what I could do in time. Yeah, so that was my jump off. And I felt like, okay, it's something to this. Louisiana is called a dream state, y'all. You can stay here and dream forever. You can turn that dream into a reality. Like Too Short said, you got to turn that dream to the real McCoy. That became my life, and I've been doing that ever since.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. Hey, that dude, I'm telling you, that guy was deep, man.
He was so deep, and he was just so cool. It's just like, man, it's just like it almost wanted to be like, Bleed, are you faking? Nobody can be this cool.
You know what I mean, boy? Hey, I swear, that brother dude, I'm telling you, but man, I might not at some point wouldn't see my dad for quite some time, and I'm telling you, no matter what, when I do see him, what's up, baby boy? He the same. Like, man, I can't express that. I to this day I ain't met nobody like that. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
it's,
you're not lying. You're not.
yeah,
I'm
like,
telling you, he
I
was.
don't you know.
He was. See, but I'm glad I was able to tell him all this stuff when he was on the earth. When he was, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, he just one of the good ones, and he was just so humble. He could have acted like a straight up mark with everybody if he wanted to.
I swear.
And he refused to. It's just like he just was so humble. He never act like he was a billionaire. He never act like he was better than nobody. He was just a hustler. He was gonna go work and get some money. This is a dude who told me like, hey man, this is what we gotta do. Because this is our job. This is the gift that God gave us.
Yeah.
And we gotta make it work. So I'm like, man, I feel you. And it's like, man, it's just, I'm glad that you're willing to let everybody know. So like, what happened to him?
Okay. So everything happened that same night. So after the verses, he went to like an after hour, not after hour, after party. But it
Yeah, he
wasn't
had an after party. I saw it
yeah,
on.
yeah. It wasn't a versus after party. It was an after party from some people that he knew. Dad knew people from everywhere. I'm talking about. God, so when he went there, he was doing the same thing. He even performed at the after party. I seen the footage. I'm like, look at this dude. So he's still doing what he's doing what celebrities doing, having a good time. But like I say, in his condition of having high blood pressure and the excitement and adrenaline and just you know, he ain't really eat too much. He just running. He just rolling off of, you know, everything that's going on. Literally in the video that I was shown, um, you see him collapse. Like somebody showed me the video because at first my mind went somewhere else when I first heard about what was going on. But they confirmed by sending me a video saying, nah, man, he passed out. So once he passed out, um, he was down for about 30 minutes without CPR. And if you know anything about brain damage or any of that, after 10 minutes, your brain without oxygen, the damage starts creeping in. So about 30 minutes he was down. Um, I don't know, as I was saying in my video last night, I'm not sure if he been had the aneurysm because he don't have no real medical history. The most I ever seen my dad is just blood pressure. I mean, but you know how that go. So
Silent killer right there,
yeah,
though.
you know what I'm talking about? So they say he had an aneurysm and when he collapsed, he went into cardiac arrest and with everything going on, it caused a rupture with the aneurysm, which started the brain bleed. And then over time, because they couldn't contain it, it started swelling. But the thing is, so he got to the hospital. To be honest, man, if we been completely honest, they was already trying to call it right then. They was just letting us know it ain't really looking too good. And me being as old as they kind of called me and was like, yo, man, you might have to make this call and you know, never. My dad, like I say, he's always left town to go do what he do, but my dad ain't never not come back home. So I'm not thinking, I'm not hearing what they saying, but at the same time, I'm like, well, look, you know, do what y'all can do for him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we, you know, let's try some stuff. If there's more tests and more things to see and check on, I'm not finna just say, oh, he's in a certain condition. Screw it, and then you know we might have a chance. So, man, huge shout out to those people out there in Vegas because it happened all in Vegas. He's still in Vegas. We getting ready to ship him down, and you know, funeral arrangement. We'll get to that later. But they did everything that they could do, and man, the dude's so strong. Even with everything that was going on, the brain bleed, the swelling, he never. It wasn't to the end that he lost. That he went to the brain death state. When they were testing me, still wasn't brain dead. He was unresponsive but he was breathing between a 20 to 30% ratio on the ventilator. So it was a hit and miss in and out type of thing. And then they even said at some point they got some type of, you know, activity, you know, slightly, but they was also telling us that his left cerebrium was getting kind of bad and they was bringing me to a point to where they was saying if he do survive that he'd be in a vegetable state. And I know my dad, we not rocking with that. So at that point I would have just, you know what I mean? Because if he can't be himself. But so it didn't get to that point, but it just kept day by day by day by day, just kept um he really was stable for days, but then from time to time he'll go back into cardiac arrest, blood pressure will drop, they'll get him back stable. And it was just a lot of up and down. And then eventually it got to the point to where um it created a space in his side of the skull and then his brain collapsed and once that pretty much happened it was pretty much the end of the deal but even then they still was like well they was calling it but they didn't call it because they was like well we got two tests to run him and if he don't pass these like if these tests actually show brain death then we'll pronounce him as gone so that's why you were seeing narratives that's why you didn't hear us really say anything because it's like I didn't want to tell people one thing because they had me. 1 minute I'm sad, next minute I'm like, okay. Next minute I'm sad, next minute. So I didn't want to do that to his fans and other people, you know, because I know people was, you know, feeling how I was feeling. So I say, once I know everything down to the nitty, whether it's good or bad, I'll go ahead and release it. And then they did both tests and then like I say on the 1st of November then that's where we found out officially that you know that he died from the aneurysm so he had more of a brain death than a cardiac instead of a cardiac he had a brain death and I mean at that point he the crazy thing is like I said the dude's such a fighter even with him being brain dead man his heart was still beating he still had a pulse so it's like hey I rock with you know you fighting bro but at that point you know, if either one of them is gone, you're not really functioning anyway. So at that point, it was what it was, and you know.
I remember when I was in my coma, and when I came out of it, I can remember stuff. And I was like, I was in Mississippi, and I just seen like almost everybody in my family that then passed away. And they all was just having the greatest time ever, right? And me and one of my cousins that's alive were like, look at them, man. They really think they own something. And they was like going somewhere. And they're like, oh, no, you can't come with us. I'm like, I want to go. They was like, no, it ain't your time to come. And that's a real story. I'm not making that up. So like when I look at people like Bleed, if you have a conversation with Bleed, he's gonna talk about his aunties and uncles and stuff that passed away. So it's like I know he good. It's like he that kicking it with him, making music right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he talked about. He really talked about these people every conversation. So it's
Man,
like
if I could give you something, not to cut you off, I'll give you something spooky. So my dad was so spiritual, he almost, in a sense, called his death. So we got an unreleased track him and King Tyrant did called Life. And I think he did this like last year sometime. He said in his second verse, he say, if I told you my life was the price, I'm talking sacrifice. Saturday night, it go right, I'm in my afterlife. And Saturday is when we haven't released this song yet. You know, we getting all the legal, you know, we gonna do what we do. It's a lot of music I'm gonna put out, but that particular bar right there, that's like, you know what I mean? So, you know.
I really think that's wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah, man. So, you know.
Because like I say, he was let me play this.
Hey, Doug, Uncle B, let me share something with y'all. And this is what I share with everybody in the world I have a conversation with when we get on them topics. Let me tell y'all the greatest incest story in the world. If you believe God is our heavenly Father, guess what? We ain't cousins, we ain't grandmas and nieces and nephews. We all brothers and sisters under one heavenly Father. So, hey, and more in that country is revealed, man. We just, like I say, the Great Migration, man, 1929 and the Great Depression. Everybody spread it out. They said the people that stayed in Louisiana was too ignorant or too scared to leave here. So when they freed the slaves, where am I going? You see what I'm saying? So you don't know that, you know.
Yeah, so like he said, we all God's children, and he knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
we making a joke about, well, yeah. So I'm like, all you country people related. He's like, hey, we all related if we believe in God.
Oh
and
yeah.
That's why I know he's straight, man. I know he wasn't going to church every day, but people get religious and spiritual mixed up. You know.
That's right.
The man definitely was spiritual. It was all in him, and I know he finna be blessing you. Please do something for me too while you up there, man, because I know you went up there to do something.
Hey, he blessing me now, man. I couldn't even talk. So for me to be able to be on up here with you and functioning without breaking down, that gotta be him just having his hand right here. Cause man, I'm telling you, when I first, like I say, man, my dad raised me very well, taught me a lot. I never had to take a step without my father, even though I know how, if that makes sense. But like I say, in between him and God, they gotta have their hands on my shoulder because you know it's the thought of you know my dad, man. You know my dad. Every like my birthday in like a month, so that'll be the first birthday ever that I just don't have my father. So
When
like I said,
your birthday?
December 9th.
My
So
son's birthday, December 17th. That's
there
why.
it is. Good people. So, you know, so definitely he definitely gotta be doing that because I don't even know where this strength come from. I'm thankful for it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, because there was about 2:30. Me and you, I wake up, K Dub on the phone. You have to pick up for K Dub because K Dub is always calling with something good. You know, he don't never call and complain about nothing. If K Dub is calling y'all, he is calling you with something important. I'm telling you, especially so I see my brother call, I pick up. He like, call nephew right now. You call him right. I'm finna give him your number right now. I'm like, do he realize it's 2:30? But you don't question him. You just so boom. I talk to you. I'm like, man, you gonna be all right. I could hear it in you, man. That I knew it. I know he was already So now I talked to K Dub for about 3 hours after that though. He
Oh
came in.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
said, "Hey man, I'm going to sleep, man. I gotta get up." but
Dub gonna run it.
but you know, we just reminiscing and he telling me how he feeling. And again, I'm just glad that you're doing okay because you got all these people say they love your daddy, say they care for him. So now they get to prove it. So like, what's going on with this? Is he having a funeral, a memorial, like
Yeah.
Master
So
P on that? Like, what's going on?
so a lot of this is being developed more so daily. From what I'm hearing from my grandma, it's gonna be a funeral for sure. At first I wasn't sure if she was gonna do cremation or ground. I think she wants to bury him. But I do know she wants to celebrate him. I was thinking, I was like, well, my mom, well, we're gonna kind of make it private. She's like, no, we gotta, he was a big, so she's pretty much, you know, hands wide. So as we get more details, because like I said, the main focus right now is getting him transported from Vegas down here. So that's the initial thing. And then after that, because I gotta make another video. I just had to make that video to help the fans and everybody out. Cause like I said, the narratives kept getting crazy. But once I know more on that, then I'm going to post on that. But we do have a GoFundMe that's going on for him. Originally, it started for the medical expenses because we didn't know the condition, but then it got to the point to where it is now for the medical and the burial. So, and I will say this because people told me they seen a couple of them. If it's not under my platform or like his mother or my cousin Tedra, then don't even feed into that one.
Yeah, because people be trying to. So how much do y'all need to raise?
Uh, I don't think they upped the number for the burial yet. I know for the medical they had it at like 9,000, and I checked it hours ago, and I think it was at like seven or something. But I've been so busy with a bunch of other stuff, I hadn't really been looking on that. I just know that my grandmother said now that we know what's going on, we're gonna increase it to the what you call it, the burial along with the expenses of the medical. So like I say, good questions, but it's been a day by day thing. So once we have more solid decisions on it, then like I say, I'll be coming back updating people and things like that.
So you say to find it, they gotta go to like say the names so they know exactly
So
what.
so y'all could come to me. So most of my platforms are Ty'Gee Ramon, TYGEERAMON, and then Facebook is my first and last name, Ty'Gee, and then Clifton, CLIFTON. So it's gonna be under the video where it says my father, aka Young Bleed. That's when I'm announcing everything that's going on. You'll see the link at the bottom.
And put the link in. Put the link in here, and I'll pin the comment too.
Tenfold. Roger that.
Definitely. Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate you, and we ain't letting you get out of this thing, man. You gotta come on with this music, man. You gotta.
Oh yeah.
You got to, man.
Oh
I
yeah.
know. I know your daddy got plenty laying around. You gotta hop on some of them. Take a verse off, hop on off, man. You
We
can't, man.
gotta man, we did some stuff before this. It's just unreleased. And then to be honest, my YouTube is Ty'Gee Ramon. If you go there, man, that dude got a lot of music. It's just at the time I wasn't really um promoting from me and my dad's point. I really at one point in time was just kind of doing things on my own until it got to a certain point. But if you go under there, you'll see, man, that dude got some tracks, man. We got some tracks together. And then even on certain albums like What a Life and stuff like that, I sung a lot of his hooks. So all you gotta do is look for the Ty'Gee Ramon and you'll see I sung like most of his hooks. I didn't spit a couple of verses. Like once I had got to the point to where he saw I had it, he started saying, "Hey, give me a verse." You hear me? So I felt proud. Then I was like, "Oh, I'm there now. Oh, I could." You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool,
I
man.
gotta get you Bushwick Bill's son, the Pimp C son, because they
I'll
been
let me know. I
yeah.
get down, man. I get down. Let me know for real.
Yeah, I definitely got to get you with them because they've been doing stuff together. So,
Let me know.
and matter of fact, Pimp C and Lee loved each other. So yeah,
I used to
music
hear about
together.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen the
definitely.
pictures and everything.
Yeah, they got music and everything. So yeah, you definitely in a good position, man. It's like dying is part of living, and
Yes.
people gotta know that. Like I said, it's just a new life.
Yeah.
It's just a new life, and we couldn't pay him to come back.
Hey, for real.
We couldn't pay him to come back, so
For real.
he he in a real good he was in a real good place. So definitely, I know people gonna start reaching out to y'all though. I mean, they just found out that he passed away because I've been seeing Master P, Mia X, you just name it. Everybody been posting stuff, so I know people gonna reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've had a few people come and make some moves. I mean, people been supportive since the beginning. At that point, I always knew my dad was a star, but in this moment here, now I'm getting to see how much of a star he really was because like once I made that video,
Right.
man, my DMs are full, emails, phone, man. So
Right.
I'm really starting to see that level of celeb he really was. So
I was just gonna ask you about that right now. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of felt the way, right?
mm,
When I see TMZ and stuff talking about him, right?
yeah,
And I'm like, why y'all only gotta talk about him
yeah.
when you think it's a tragedy, right? Like, how does that make you feel though to see that that's the only time that they really talk?
So, man, I'm an honest dude. I didn't care for none of that type of stuff because the thing I hate about death, I hate that that's when people celebrate you. I mean,
Right.
I understand that we get our flowers when we die, but I mean, flowers exist while we living too, so pass them out. To me, a lot of times and that's why I wasn't answering a lot of stuff. People be looking for a story, and here it is. While I'm in pain, other people in pain. I don't think people should, capitalize off of that. And I'm not saying that's what they did, but it's just it's disturbing when you see people trying to kind of do these things and I know that I've never seen him on this show or with this person or
Right.
that's my dad, so I'm supposed to feel the ways if somebody doing something that I feel is incorrect, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely wasn't a sight to see, but I did appreciate that they came back and corrected when they saw what I said. So I'll take that, and that's to everybody that were doing what they doing. People came and corrected once they saw what I said. But initially, it wasn't something that I was the most fond of.
I guess talking to you, cause like I'm a news outlet too. So this morning I'm watching your video that you made, and I'm watching people chop it up and different stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know how I feel. I don't even want to post it because I don't even know how I'm feeling about it. It's
Yeah.
just like this is my homie that we talking about,
Hey, for
and
real,
it's
bro.
like, but at the end of the day, talking to you right now, I am understanding that we have to accept that he was a celebrity.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
he don't belong to just us, whether we
That's right.
want to accept it or not.
That's right.
He was a celebrity. So maybe I'm not accepting his celebrity because he was just so normal. He wasn't a celebrity, he was a star. That's what he was.
That's it.
That's what he was. He was a star. So definitely, man, like I told you, get you some sleep because you're not gonna get no rest,
I like that.
especially until this funeral was over. I know it now. That much I know. You're not gonna get no rest, and ain't nothing wrong with breaking down
Oh yeah.
because he gonna pick you up anyway. He gonna tell you like, hey, you got brothers and sisters to take care of, so
Yeah.
you ain't finna be the one that's just doing that.
That's right.
So
That's
he
right. Oh,
gonna do that.
in closing too, I wanted to show some things if you didn't mind.
Oh,
Um,
please.
So for the people that was fans of my dad, y'all might have didn't know, but this is a book that he wrote about one of his albums called Preserve. So that's on Amazon for like real fans that just, want to read, learn more, and just have something, that. And then I also
Hold on with the book. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. What you running for? You listen, pull out a book that Young Bleed wrote, right? So it's about the album. It's about like what is it about?
Yeah, so if you go through it, the table of contents, literally each let me see if I can show you. So each chapter, I don't know if that's clear, but each chapter breaks down each song, how he wrote it, how he came, what it was, it's literally per song. He give you a little insight about him, but it's more so about the album. That's why they call it the making of Preserve. So it's just an official breakdown. He had more books he wanted to do, but this like the first book he ever did. I think this like 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. I can't really remember, but yeah. So just something dope.
What else you got?
Man, I wanted to show them something honorary that they did that I never even knew existed. Just a cinematic. Um, they ended up giving me a bear for my dad, and if you press it, you can actually hear his heartbeat. So that's real sentimental to me. I appreciate that. That's why now, if you look or in my video, you'll see the bear sitting next to me. So it's kind of like having him close. I thought that was real dope. They gave me it's in my other room. They gave me a strip with his post on it that you could tag. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put his post, on my arm, stuff like that. I thought it was, I've had my ups and downs with his passing, but it was pretty cool in the ways they try to help you I guess get past, what's going on and help you remember, and it's pretty dope. So um and well, yeah. That's about it. What I will say is this, like I said, the plan is for me to continue the legacy. He has albums we were working on in the background. So I'm gonna obtain his computer. I do have his cell phone. And just a couple things. I need everything to be in the right hands, everything come to me, kind of Michael Corleone style.
Right.
So, I want to make sure everything is handled correctly, but there's definitely gonna be more material over time. Um that I will be having released once I go through all the correct steps. Um yeah, just from this point, a lot of what people haven't seen of my dad, I want to show them to keep his legacy alive. And as I said prior, people have also been showing me things that I haven't seen, and I just, like I said before, just keep doing that because that's helping too. That's another way to keep him here, if that makes sense.
I love every bit of it. I definitely I don't know. I know people like to use season ones, but I want to see you play him in the movie, man. We gotta have a Young Bleed movie, man.
Yeah. Oh
We gotta.
yeah, man. I got a dream about that. I some kind of way I want to have it on the terms of, they, made me boss or something, because we can't have no super long title, but
Right.
that's kind of like that song. So somewhere around that song, I'm definitely, yeah, I got some stuff up there. I got some stuff up there.
Why you think he was just so fantasized with the
Wait, say that again. You breaking up, Unc. I don't know if you can see me or not, or anything. I can't really hear you. Wait. Yo, Unc. I'm not sure what might have happened. I'm not sure what happened. Well, his phone on that, so we ain't finna get nothing. I don't know. Damn. I don't know. Is he coming back, Unc?
coming back?
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure what might have happened.
And we back. And we back.
Okay.
And we back.
You can see me.
Are we back? Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Ooh. Look like I lost you. What's it doing? Not sure what might have happened.
What about now?
There we go. What's it look like?
So what I was asking you, right? Why you think not know why. What was it like to see him adapt all the mafia titles and really like be part of like No Limit like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like he really was all that.
So when he got with you saying like when he got with like P and all that.
Right,
So
exactly.
at that time I wasn't really around my dad. So him and my mom had me at like 16 to 17. So naturally that
Right.
didn't really work out. So I wasn't around from the initial. I came once I was like 11 in like '03. So
I mean, but did he like talk about any of that stuff to you? You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
nah. I mean, we've had certain conversations, but the initial of that, nah, not really. I think maybe I was too young in that moment. If I was at least 17 or so, then he probably would have gave me more depth. But because I was so young, now don't get me wrong, he still kept it very mature with me, but nah, he didn't mention too much. And then I think because he wasn't over there for too long neither, you know, he did
Right.
my word, and then from
Yeah,
there he kind of so.
definitely. Well, yeah, man, I'm just so glad to talk to you and know that you doing okay, and I think everybody here can see you gonna be all right, man. It's gonna
I
be okay.
appreciate that. I
You know,
appreciate that.
just remember this though. You ain't gotta like it, but you gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
100%.
gotta like it, but you gotta accept it. I can definitely tell you that. But
100%.
definitely tell everybody else. Tell them where to find you at one more time in case they
Okay. Yeah, tenfold. So, as I was saying, my name is Ty'Gee Ramon, and that's how y'all find me. So it's TYGEERAMON. That's pretty much all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The only one that's gonna be different is Facebook. It'll have Ty'Gee Clifton, but I created that so long ago. But yeah, that's how y'all find me. Any questions or concern, hit me up, and I do my best to answer everything I can answer.
salute. Oh, and one more thing before we go, y'all. I'm gonna just say this to the people who don't know. Bleed and Boosie was on the same label. And Bleed was the star. Boosie came up under him and that Sea Oak Records boot camp click, all that.
Concentration count.
Definitely. So number love. We out. And hey y'all, bump that Young Bleed, buy that Young Bleed, everything. Let's send them off right. Nothing but love. And we end it one way only. We say, what's the hood? You say your hood, but this time we just gonna say, we love you, Bleed, and we out.
There it is. Base.
Getting bread, getting bread.